Hey, what's up, legends? So in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 most common cardio methods and really tell you which one is best for fat loss. Okay? So it's going to be really important that I rank them number 5 all the way to number 1 so that you can understand what's going to be best to help you not only lose weight, but also be able to keep it off and build sustainable habits so that healthy movement and being non-sedentary ends up becoming a lifestyle. Right? So again, make sure to watch all the way through because number 1 might not be something you actually expected. And in fact, it's something that you should be doing every single day. Now, as normal, if you don't know who I am, my name is Michael Avila and I'm a weight loss coach for men, and I help you lose weight and build healthy habits sustainably so that you can not only be able to lose the weight, but be able to keep it off permanently. All right? So if that's something that you are continually interested in or you're working on a weight loss journey yourself, then like and subscribe for more. Again, as always, the goal is to get this video to 10 likes and we'll continue to grow from there. So again, like and subscribe and let's jump into it. Okay, so number 5 is HIIT cardio. Now, you'll see this in a handful of fitness classes, or you might watch a video about how HIIT is so important because it helps you burn fat and there's an after-burning effect. Now, in order for HIIT to actually be HIIT, you need to start measuring your heart rate and also fully understand what it means to be at your absolute intensity. Now, one of the big problems here with HIIT is that men don't end up actually hitting the right intervals and having the right rest in order to maximize that not only fat loss, but also just having that afterburning effect, okay? And that's usually the whole desirable aspect of it because there's an afterburning effect with HIIT. Now, the other thing as well, the other important thing to note with HIIT is that when you are doing those types of cardio, especially at the very beginning of your weight loss journey, it's going to be very hard to maintain. Now, the next best form of cardio is running. Now, a lot of men end up trying to run when they want to lose weight because logically it makes sense, right? You're trying to burn as many calories as possible, so you either run or jog or sprint, and that will help you lose weight because calories in, calories out. However, there are a few drawbacks, and it's why this is number 4 and not number 1. First, running is high impact. So especially if you're starting off and you want to be able to lose weight sustainably, what ends up happening is a lot of people, when they start running again, there's a lot of hard knocks or weird pains. On top of that, running with a lot of the weight ends up putting much more force on your joints that can lead to bigger injuries. So at the end of the day, you want to focus on one thing at a time, one goal at a time, and just have singularity of focus. Is it to get better with running, or is it to lose weight as fast as possible or as sustainably as well and lose that fat? Because at the end of the day, running, when you talk about just calories, and the problem with just doing cardio is if you're not supplementing it with strength training, with resistance training, you're going to lose fat and muscle. And muscle is very important. So that's the other drawback, the impact, right? The loss of muscle. And more importantly, we want to, again, work on what is the best thing that works for weight loss or fat loss. What is best going to make that sustainable? Now, the last part is people usually run because they want to improve their heart health. Now, that is a very, very great tool because running helps improve your heart. However, what also improves your heart, what also is honestly more effective, is losing the weight first. So again, have singularity of focus, focus on the weight loss, pack on some muscle because muscle is going to be more important, and also just have that singularity of focus. So that's why running is number 4. Okay, next is number 3, and that is the incline treadmill. Now, we're starting to get into the most optimal kinds of cardio because when we talk about the treadmill, it's just walking. Walking is so awesome. And that's a little bit for a sneak peek for number 2 and 1 because it's not that hard. In addition, what ends up happening when you run or you do HIIT cardio is you end up being like ravenously hungry afterwards, right? Because there's not much impact. You're not really spiking your heart rate, anything too crazy. It's low intensity. All right. So incline treadmill, still a great option. Now the big drawback is people end up putting a lot of focus on being in like a fat burning zone, or oh, because I'm on an incline I'm losing more fat. That's not really the case. At the end of the day, weight loss comes from calories in, calories out, right? So really, if you want to keep this even simpler, I'm going to share that in the number 2 and 1, and I'll show them both at the same time. But again, number 3, incline treadmill is great. But if you want to keep it simpler, here is what number 2 and 1 are. Here's number 2 and 1. Okay, these are the best forms of cardio that you could ever do in order to lose weight and lose fat. Okay, that is number 2, stationary bike, and number 1, walking. Now the only reason why walking is above stationary bike, because again, you could do it anywhere and it's so simple. So here's why these are the best 2 forms of cardio. Number 1, when we talk about improving your metabolism or end up burning more fat, right? One aspect that we want to take care of is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, right? That's just a fancy word for increasing your or improving your lifestyle and doing more activities where you're just not sitting down, right? And one of that you can do is walking. That's why it's such a great thing. Go out, get some steps. Shoot for 10,000 steps a day. That is so amazing. And again, obviously walking is going to be much easier than an incline treadmill, because all you have to do is just go outside, get your steps in, and that's all that really matters. And on a longevity sense, or sorry, not on a longevity sense, but in terms of accessibility, you can walk. You don't need a treadmill in order to do that. Best hack, all right, is if you have a treadmill or some sort of stationary bike, then do it while you're watching a show, while you are doing something. If you can get a walking treadmill, do that, or a stationary treadmill that you can put under your desk. Forget what that's called, but that is amazing. All right. So those are the best cardio methods, and I've ranked them 5 to number 1. And these 2 are what I would focus on. Again, we want to have singularity of focus, lose weight quickly, just walk. So that's the end of the video. And again, if you found this valuable, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Go be legendary.